God damn it. Oh, we were so close. That is such a frustrating loss, and I cannot believe the Montreal Canadiens couldn't capitalize on that 4-on-3 opportunity in overtime. All that open ice after the Leafs stupidly clear the puck over the glass late in the third. Yet again, the Habs power play cost this team important points in the standings. Not only that, you got to hope the Habs hang on to a lead a little longer than a minute in the third period there. That Gallagher goal was huge, but it comes right back so quickly afterwards. What a frustrating loss. I'm going to try and keep my salt out of this one, but it's going to be hard. Feeling pretty damn salty after that one. Really wanted that win, but the Toronto Maple Leafs defeat the Montreal Canadiens 4-3 in overtime, which puts Montreal's record to 31-19-6 on the season, which is still good enough for third in the Atlantic Division. We are having such a great season, just couldn't quite finish it off in this game. Some positives though, still no regulation loss for the Habs since January 19th, and they pick up another important point in the standings tonight. And you know what? That was a fantastic hockey game from start to finish, a great hockey night in Canada. I hope everyone enjoyed it with their friends and family. Very frustrating that we couldn't come out with the 2 points there, but two very well-built teams going head-to-head, desperate for those 2 points. And you know what? I think Montreal was the better team 5-on-5 yet again, just like they were in that first matchup in the season where we faced them. And yet again, they needed 3-on-3 overtime to put us away. I really hope these two teams meet in the playoffs because I like the way we match up against them. And you can't rely on 3-on-3 in the playoffs. Maybe a bit of salt, but it is the truth. Montreal is a better team 5-on-5. They threw 38 shots on net to the Leafs 32, but the Leafs also had to block 27 shots. Montreal was throwing a ton of pucks toward Freddie Anderson's way, but what a game Freddie Anderson had. A ton of clutch saves for the Leafs, keeping them in the game at various points. I thought he was tested a lot more than Price tonight. Great game from him for the Leafs. And I know I crapped on the Montreal's power play to start this video, but outside of not capitalizing on that major chance late in the game, I thought the power play did generally well, and it has been doing a lot better lately. But could you imagine if this team had an average power play? How lethal we'd be. It would be nice to get that figured out before the playoffs. So to start this game, Shaw gets the early goal, thanks to a wrist shot from Petrie from the point, and Max Domi picks up an assist on that play as well. And Armia, shortly after that, has a beauty chance to put us up 2-0, but he can't quite tuck it. It ends up being Andreas Johnsson who gets the next goal for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Thanks to a nice play from Zach Hyman behind the net, he grinds it out, gets the initial shot, leads to a pretty bad rebound from Carey Price there, and Andreas Johnsson with the empty net, he buries it, and what an annoying face that guy has, that goofy smile. Ugh. And then shortly after that, Zaitsev, a seeing eye wrister from the point, through a ton of traffic, beats Price as well. Price has been so elite for us these last few weeks, and go figure, his worst game out of these last few weeks comes against the Leafs. You could argue the 3 goals tonight in regulation he probably should have had, but this game was definitely not Price's fault. He made 32 saves tonight, and his puck handling was absolutely incredible. He is so important to the Habs breakout. Very impressive play from him behind the net, and he picked up an assist in the second period on that Tatar goal. He passes to Weber up the middle, who gets it to Tatar, who finds that open lane, skates right up the ice, and snipes it on Freddie Anderson. What a goal from Thomas Tatar. And I thought in the first 2 periods, the Leafs did a great job of slowing the Montreal Canadiens down in the neutral zone. Jake Muzzin is such a good addition for the Toronto Maple Leafs, improves their team defense so much. And yeah, they did a great job slowing Montreal down in the neutral zone, but when Montreal did get through, they capitalized, so that was also good to see. We go into the third period, and Gallagher gets that go-ahead goal from Domi and Shaw, and what a play from those two. Tic-tac-toe, and Gallagher finishes it off. Shaw with a goal and an assist on the night after a very lengthy absence from the Habs roster. Did not miss a beat. Great game from him offensively and physically. Great to see that, but bit of a giveaway from him there. So outside of that giveaway, that leads to Nylander's goal, who just flies up the wing and snipes it on Carey Price. Great shot from William Nylander. He is improving lately. Unfortunately, he had to keep hot against us, but Man, so then we go into overtime, and Montreal cannot capitalize on the 4-on-3. That was a huge chance for them to go ahead and get that win, but they couldn't quite do it. And I figured if Montreal couldn't score there, that the Leafs would end it quick on 3-on-3 because they are so good with open ice. And Mitch Marner, what a fantastic player, and what a play. Just such an intelligent hockey player. The way he skated past the blue line there, slowed up just enough to alter the pace of the game, allowed Tavares to strike through the middle there like he does best. Marner threads the needle, and Tavares with the nasty backhand to finish it. Oh, that loss really stings. Riley picks up an assist on the game winner as well, and I gotta say, anytime Riley had the puck tonight, I was worried. What a fantastic puck mover he is, and what a season he is having. He was great for the Leafs as well tonight. Just such a great game. Structurally sound play for the most part from both teams playing within their game plans, and chances on either side of the ice. So, oh, man, a couple more points I want to touch on here. I thought Montreal's defense really did a great job of shutting down the Leafs' top two lines for the most part this game. They didn't get on the board until very late. So good job for Weber, Mete, Riley, and Petrie shutting down those guys. Also, the Hyman-Gallagher matchup was a lot of fun to watch. Two very similar players. They also wear the same number, but they grind in the dirty areas, take the puck to the net, and they both have great shots. I mean, obviously Gallagher is the better player right now. He's in his prime, a little bit older, and you know, the stats speak for themselves, but I can see Hyman developing into a player similar to Brendan Gallagher. Ben, that hit on Nylander late in the game, what a fantastic hit. Steps up and absolutely drills William Nylander. Montreal absolutely dominated the Leafs physically tonight. 49 hits to the Leafs 16. And if we meet up against these guys in the playoffs, that would be huge because we have that physical edge over them, and that would definitely wear a team like the Leafs down in a 7-game series. So good to see Montreal with that physical edge in this game tonight. I thought Tatar was one of our best forwards as well on the night, so good to see him playing well lately after coming back from the flu. So guys, as disappointing as that is, it was a good game, and let's not get too crazy about the loss. A loss is a loss. We already know we have one of the better teams in the league, and we can keep up with the best of the best. So let's move on and focus on the next game, which will be against Nashville on Thursday at 9 p.m. Bit of a break between our games, time to reset, but it would be nice to rebound and have a very good performance against the Nashville Predators. And of course, Dale Weiss was reacquired today by the Montreal Canadiens. You can check my full video out on that, which I put out today. But a little update, he's going to start with Laval for now, but he is more than willing to earn his way up to this roster. And Elliot Friedman is saying Montreal is now trying to trade Hudon for a mid-round pick. I kind of figured Hudon would be the odd man out, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. But don't be surprised to see Dale Weiss joining this team before the playoffs. Let me know what you thought about the game down in the comments, and of course get in on the discussion. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at ScotianCanadien, and hit that subscribe button if you like my videos and want to see more. Cheers, guys. Tough loss, but still a very good season. Go Habs, go.